You are watching the SCAC YouTube channel, and joining us today from San Antonio, Texas is the SCAC Defensive Player of the Week from Trinity University. It is junior midfielder Emily Donnan. And Emily, first of all, congratulations on the honor, and we thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, and thanks for having me.
Emily, we'll start with this. This past weekend, this team had a road win over Southwestern and followed that up with a victory over Centenary. Only allowed 3 shots total in the 2 games. Tell me about the defensive effort throughout the weekend and how you guys were able to be so successful in picking up 2 shutouts.
I think the biggest part of it is just staying mentally in tune. Lance actually pulled us aside a few weeks ago and was basically just told us we had to stop letting easy goals in and try to get more shutouts, basically. And since that talk, I think we've done an excellent job of that. So the key, I think, is even if we're not getting as many shots on us, it's staying mentally attuned, and then the no shots comes from the top of the field. So it starts with forwards pressuring and midfielders winning the ball, and everyone contributes to just making sure that we don't get scored on or don't get that many shots.
Well, you can tell that talk definitely did ring true to your team. You guys are 6-0 right now in conference play, 27 goals scored, and you have still yet to allow a goal in conference play. That's pretty incredible through 6 games. Tell me about the defense's just confidence level, how that's maybe risen throughout the last couple weeks, and just tell me about the confidence level so far of the defense.
Right. I think just each game that you gain a shutout, you just get that much more confident. And seeing results like that, you continue to build on what you did the game before, and we're just getting better and better, and we're scoring more goals. And it's not even necessarily about goals. We're just playing better as a team, and that's what's, I think, keeping our confidence up. And more girls are getting in playing time, and everyone's doing such a great job. And it's all just, everyone's playing their integral role, and we're just building off of each other, and our confidence is rising.
So as I mentioned, 6-0 so far in the conference season. You're now halfway through the SCAC season. You'll see everybody in the conference again now moving forward. If I'm not mistaken, I believe you spend the majority of time on the road as well. So just tell me, what does this team have to do forward? You're about to see everybody for a second time. That's never easy. So what is this team going to have to do to continue to see success?
I think the biggest thing we need to work on is just making sure we're better than the last time. So that doesn't necessarily mean we score more goals. It's just, as a team, are we playing better? Are we connecting more passes? Are we still getting shutouts? It is hard to face teams a second time, sometimes, especially if you did beat them by a lot or if they gave you a hard time in one aspect. But you just have to make sure you improve on that. And I think throughout practice, we've been doing a really good job of working on what has been maybe our weaknesses, and we're doing a good job of continuing with our strengths.
You have been watching the SCAC Defensive Player of the Week, junior midfielder Emily Donnan of the Trinity University women's soccer team. And Emily, we're going to move on to our next segment. We call it Take 5. We're going to ask you 5 random questions. Just want you to have fun with them and answer them to the best of your ability. And we'll start with this. We're coming up on Halloween pretty soon. Obviously, everybody's getting ready for trick-or-treating around the world. What is your least favorite Halloween candy?
My most or least favorite?
Least. But you can give us most, too, if you want.
My least favorite? I don't really like things that have, nuts or peanuts. So I don't know, I don't know if Heath bars have that, but I don't like Heath bars or, I don't know. We'll go with that, Heath bars.
We'll stay with it. So what would be your favorite one, the one that you're really excited to get?
Reese's.
Oh, might I add, that is an excellent choice. That also happens to be my favorite. What is one of your favorite sports to watch on campus?
On campus? Well, besides soccer, men's soccer, I'd have to say volleyball. I really enjoy watching volleyball.
Okay, so we come to San Antonio. It'll technically be next Saturday for SCAC 8-8. We'll be in for a football game. If we get a little hungry, want to go get something to eat, and we ask you for a recommendation, What would be a restaurant you would recommend?
Well, it depends on what you're in the mood for, but obviously a go-to is always Chipotle. Our team loves Chipotle. Mexican food, I'd say Tomatillos on Broadway. It's a great choice. Or Hearthstone for sandwiches.
Final question. Fill in the blank. My head coach is really good at blank, and you cannot say coaching because that's kind of obvious.
My head coach is really good at can you give me a second?
Of course.
I want to say words, but I don't know if that really captures it.
So, like speaking, like as far as vocabulary.
Yes, he has a way with words in a good way.
Go ahead.
Oh, my head coach is really good at words.
This has been the SCAC Defensive Player of the Week, junior midfielder Emily Donnan of the Trinity University women's soccer team. Emily, congratulations again on the honor. We thank you for joining us. We wish you and the team good luck this upcoming or the rest of the season.
Thank you.